Losing weight is not easy. Sometimes you feel like you're doing everything right, but you're still not getting results. In this video, I'm looking at 5 big mistakes that people often make when they're trying to lose weight. And the last one is really common, but no one talks about it. Number 1, only focusing on the scale weight. It's very common to feel like you're not losing weight fast enough, despite faithfully sticking to your diet. Now, the bathroom scale typically fuels this belief. The problem is that that number is only one measurement of weight change. Weight is influenced by several things, including fluid fluctuations and how much food remains in your system. In fact, weight can fluctuate by up to 4 pounds or 1.8 kilos over the course of a day, depending on how much food and liquid you've consumed. Also, increased estrogen levels and other hormonal changes in women can lead to greater water retention, which is reflected in scale weight. So if the number on the scale isn't moving, you may very well be losing fat mass, but holding on to water. Additionally, if you are working out, you may be gaining muscle mass and losing fat mass, something which the scales cannot accurately represent. Using a tape measure to measure your waist or your arms, as well as taking a monthly photo, quick and affordable ways to more accurately measure loss in fat mass. That's not to say you should never use the scale, but once per day is certainly not useful. Even once per week could be too much. You're better off doing once every 2 weeks or once a month. Number 2, not tracking what you eat in any way. Eating nutritious foods is a great weight loss strategy. However, you could still be eating too many calories for weight loss. What's more, you could also not be eating the right amounts of protein or fat or carbs or fiber to best support your weight loss efforts. Studies show that tracking what you eat can help you get an accurate picture of your calorie and nutrient composition, as well as provide accountability. Now, in addition to food, most online tracking sites and apps allow you to enter daily exercise as well. At the very least, you should keep a food diary for at least 1 week and record what you ate and the amounts that you ate as best that you can estimate. You then go into Calorie King or some other similar online website and work out from the foods that you ate how many calories, how much protein, how much fat, how much carbs, etc., so that you can kind of get a picture of what your overall diet looks like and how many calories you actually eat. Now, this is just really important as a starting point, and you'll actually be quite surprised by what you find. Number 3, not exercising or exercising too much. Now, during weight loss, you inevitably lose some muscle mass with the fat mass, but how much muscle you lose depends on several factors. If you don't exercise while restricting calories, you're likely to lose muscle mass and experience a decrease in metabolic rate. In contrast, exercising helps minimize that muscle loss, increases fat loss, and prevents your metabolism from slowing. Remember, the more lean mass you have, the easier it is to lose weight and maintain the weight loss. Now, I'll talk more on that in the next point. Note, however, that over-exercising can also cause problems. Studies show excessive exercise is unsustainable in the long term for most people and may lead to stress. It may also impair the production of adrenal hormones that regulate stress response. Additionally, over-exercising can increase appetite, which leads to more calories consumed after exercise, which kind of offsets what we're trying to achieve here. Number 4, you're not lifting weights. So we've established that exercise can help burn some extra calories, but it's actually more important for maintaining muscle mass and metabolic rate. A higher metabolic rate means that you burn more calories throughout the day, every day, without you actually having to do anything extra. This is where resistance training or weight training comes into the picture. Studies show lifting weights is one of the most effective exercise strategies for gaining muscle and increasing metabolic rate. It also improves overall body composition and boosts belly fat loss. In fact, a review of 15 studies with more than 700 people found the best strategy of all for weight loss appears to be combined cardio exercise and weightlifting, not one or the other. So at the moment, if you're only doing cardio exercise, then it's actually good news for you, because once you start to incorporate some weight training into that regime, you're really going to kickstart your weight loss again. Number 5, having unrealistic expectations. Having weight loss and other health-related goals are really important to get you started. but if you have unrealistic expectations, they can actually work against you. Researchers analyzed data from several weight loss center programs. They reported that overweight and obese participants who expected to lose the most weight were the most likely to drop out of a program after 6 to 12 months. And it makes sense. Mindset is so powerful. If we set the bar too high, it can be extremely disheartening if you don't even get close. And that can lead you to yo-yo dieting and a kind of stop-start inconsistency that doesn't really get anywhere long term. So you should think about adjusting your weight loss expectations to a more realistic and modest goal, such as a 10% weight loss in 1 year. Now this will prevent you from getting discouraged and actually is shown to increase the chance that you'll be successful long term. Just like with weight gain, weight loss is a marathon, not a sprint. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the Authority Nutrition channel, be sure to click the big red button below this video so you can get notified when our new videos get released.